What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another underrated video. I'm here with Eric. Say what up, Eric.
What up?
And it's been a while. We had the FA Cup break, and now we're back here to make more predictions for Week 22. Are you ready to get started?
Yeah, let's get into this.
All right, let's get straight into it. We got Friday. We got Chelsea Fulham.
Okay, so the Chelsea Fulham game is going to be a decent game to watch. Going off of what happened in week 21, Chelsea drew nothing with Liverpool, and Fulham lost to Tottenham. I'm going to take Fulham in this match. They're rated higher in the table. They have the good squad right now. Quite frankly, I think that they're playing a better type of football currently over Chelsea. Chelsea have made some signings with the closing of the January transfer window, but I don't think that they're going to be able to adapt quite as quickly. They've also lost a couple players like Jorginho. So I'm intrigued to see what happens, but I'm with
You're going with who?
Fulham.
Fulham. Okay, I'm going to go with the counter. I'm going Chelsea. I think they're still going to have what it takes to win that game. So, but it should be a good game nonetheless. Next up, we got Everton, Arsenal. Not much question here on my pick. I'm straight going Arsenal.
Yeah, I'm with you on this one. Arsenal's been making moves in the window. Arsenal won 3-2 against United in week 21. They're still top of the table. They're looking good. Everton lost 2-0 to West Ham in week 21, so they're coming off of a rough loss. They're still struggling for relegation. Yeah, it's going to be Arsenal.
I know it's just FA Cup and not Premier League, but Man City did prove that they're still trying to fight for this spot with that
Yep.
FA Cup win. So that will be something to keep on our radar.
Mhm.
Moving on, Brighton again proving themselves, beating Liverpool last week in the FA Cup again, proving it's not a fluke. They are the real deal, I think. I got Brighton in this Bournemouth match.
Yeah. Uh, Brighton's looking like a good squad right now. Bournemouth is also looking like a good squad going back to week 21. Brighton drew with Leicester and Bournemouth drew with Nottingham. I think I'm going to call a draw for this week. Both of the squads are looking good. They've been making some adjustments here and there. But yeah, I like what you said about the FA Cup with Brighton. But I think this week is going to be a draw.
All right. Yeah, I could see that being a draw as well, but I'm just go Brighton here.
Yeah.
Moving on, I don't really think this is a challenging one either. Man United, Crystal Palace. I got Man U.
Yeah, United versus CP. United's still struggling to break into the top spots. They're up there, but they want to make a run for the title. They need to keep playing well, beat CP. I'm going with United this week, even though United lost to Arsenal in week 21, 3-2. And CP drew with Newcastle, which is which is good for them because how good Newcastle's doing this year. But I'm going to take United.
All right. Next up, we got Brentford and Southampton. What's your thoughts on that one?
So Brentford Southampton is gonna be it's gonna be a good game for what it is. I'm gonna take Brentford in it because I think they have the better squad. They're playing better this year. I think overall game should be all right to watch, and I think that Brentford will probably take the lead and hold it. I think that Southampton will put up a fight, but I just don't think they're gonna be able to hold it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you there. I got Brentford as well. Moving on to the Wolves and Liverpool. Although Liverpool is struggling, I think they'll still be able to edge this one out over the Wolves. So I'm going to take Liverpool.
Yeah, I'm with you in this one. I think with Wolves week 21 loss 3-0 to City, Liverpool being in their slump, I think overall Liverpool was the better squad. I'm gonna take Liverpool.
Yeah, and for Liverpool to turn things around, this could be the game to do that. Just get something clicking again, hopefully, for them.
Yeah, if they want to get a tournament placement, they really need to start turning things around.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. So, moving on to Aston Villa, Leicester City. I think this one's going to be a draw.
That's a solid shot. That's a solid shot. I'm gonna go with Villa in this one. I just have this thing about Villa. I like them. I like the squad. Um, Leicester's doing all right. Villa's doing all right. It could go either way. I think a draw is a solid shout. I'm going to take Villa this week, though.
All right. Moving on to Newcastle West Ham. I think this is another easy one. I'm going Newcastle.
Yeah. So Newcastle West Ham. Even though Newcastle take the draw 0-0 with Crystal Palace in week 21, and West Ham took the 2-0 lead over Everton in week 21. I think you're right here. I think that West Ham are going to kind of drop back to where they were performing. And I think Newcastle is going to get back to where they were. I think Newcastle is going to take the win this week.
Yep. Moving on, Nottingham Forest, Leeds United. This should prove to be a good game, honestly, but I think it's going to end up just being a draw.
Yeah, so this game is going to be interesting. Unfortunately, it's not going to have the biggest impacts in terms of January transfer window because it's so close to the end. But looking forward, I want to watch these teams. But in terms of this week, I'm going to take Nottingham Forest. But I do want to keep a close eye on both of these teams, with Nottingham just now getting a loan deal for Keylor Navas and Leeds getting a deal with Juventus for Weston McKennie. So I think both of these teams are going to be good to watch here in the future. Unfortunately, those players aren't going to be here for this week. But I'm going to take Nottingham in this week, and these are definitely teams to watch out for.
When did those players come to those teams?
When?
Yeah, when?
The Navas deal came through today, the 31st. That's a loan deal with PSG. And the McKinney deal, I think, was in final talks a couple days ago, which would have been the 30th or 29th of January, with Juventus for Weston McKinney.
That's exciting stuff. That's good news reporting right there. I have to applaud you on that. There you go, buddy. Okay, moving on to the grand finale. Biggest game of the weekend, I think. Man City versus Tottenham. What you got?
So City versus Tottenham, this is going to be a definite good game to watch. I think that realistically what you're going to be looking for here is City trying to make their continued push against Arsenal and Tottenham trying to make their push into the top three. I think that City is going to outplay Tottenham, but I think it's going to be a game to watch. And quite frankly, I'm going to take a kind of left field take on this one, and I'm going to go with the draw.
Okay, yeah, I could definitely see this one. This is going to be a battle until the end. It's going to be 90 minutes of just straight fighting, but I think Man City's going to prevail. I could see it going either way, honestly, so I'm not too confident in my pick, but I'm just going to have to go with a Man City dub here.
Yeah, it's a solid show.
All right, so that concludes our picks for this week. Hopefully we're not as terrible as we have been in the past. Maybe we'll look like we know what we're doing, but that's it for these picks, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you next time. See you.
See you.